as far as I will go, across the field to where the wind had ceased to blow. That day when sorrow filled the air and all the blackbirds scattered everywhere, and you had gone as far as you would go. In my reflection you were staring back at me. My eyes are mirrors of the dreams you used to see, but now I'm fumbling in the dark to where the memories are far apart, and there I lost the forest for the trees. In the gloaming of the day, the words are darkening away. Take another look, there's no more pages in this book. The epilogue was written in the dirt. The story's at an end, it's time to put away my pen and join you by the earth. There was a tremble in the marrow of my bones, distorted and contorted like a worn-out megaphone. And through the bellow and the bluster, I was shaking, I was flustered with a body full of star-crossed chromosomes. And through the clamor there emerged a single voice, a familiar sound I hadn't heard since I was just a boy. And all at once my fears were lifted as the echo slowly drifted to the center of the amplifying void. And I followed like a child, so carefree and so wild. Take another look, there's no more pages in this book. The epilogue was written in the dirt. The story's at an end, it's time to put away my pen and join you by the earth. Well, there's music everywhere, the voices carry through the air, but I'm not listening. Another look, there's no more pages in this book. The epilogue was written in the dirt. The story's at an end, it's time to put away my pen and join you by the earth. And join you by the earth.
And welcome back. So we are approaching the end of this post-game show. We thought it would be the Stumps show of day one, but it turns out it's the post-game show. So welcome one and all to the post-game show. We've had our discussion of the game, we've had our break, and now this is literally the final words that we have to say, the final topics that have to be addressed before we say goodbye entirely to this game and for Coventry Oval for at least this week. This is Channel 8, the local sports network, in association with our partners Bizz 99.9 FM Substitute Radio. I have been your host, Chukka Wilson. I'm joined by Damien, Hayden, Haydos, and this has been Diamond Creek 1 versus Mill Park here at Coventry Oval for a spot in the grand final of the F2 in the 2017-18 season. So now we have to talk about the Chukka Wilson Sportsman of the Year Award, which is given to given by me. Well, it's a 3-part award. It's given to the 3 players who I have believed that have demonstrated the greatest commitment to the game, the greatest demonstration of sportsmanship, who have brought colour and wit and excitement to the game, who have played it in the best of intentions, and have brought forth the idea of broadcasting local cricket onto YouTube, the whole notion that amateur cricket could be something interesting and worth watching and it's demonstrated through these players and their attitude towards the game and the way that they have addressed it and the way that they've performed on the field and the way they've performed off the field. So with that preface out of the way, I have handed the envelopes over to Haydos. Now Haydos, could you please name the 3 players in whatever order you want, open the envelopes, and then tell me what you think of these players, what contribution they made them worthy of the Chukka Wilson Award.
Well, the first one you've gone to is a G4 player. Damien Evans is the first winner of the award there. To give you an idea for those who haven't been able to watch any of the G4 games, which are available on the YouTube channel there, Damien's a batsman who either bats up the top or the bottom of the order and bowls off spin there. Has contributed in several performances there and is a chance of winning the actual bowling award there in that particular grade there. But it's one of those committed club persons, been around the club for 10 years. And it's just always there. He does the scorebook entries to the club there as well there, so it's not just on the field but it's off the field as well there. And he's always there on time at the games there, always happy to lend a hand with the scorebook, with umpiring, and also lending a hand with some leadership as well. A former captain of the lower grades there, now just part of the leadership group, so he's certainly worthy winner of that one. We've got our second one, and the second one is Dylan Bedurk. Now Dylan's actually the club president in terms of his role now within the club. But on the field there, he's contributed both on the B grade side, the A grade side, and the T20 side there. He's bowling off spin there, and it's not even necessarily always taking a lot of wickets, but always putting a lot of pressure on the batsman there, being able to change for both the left and right hand batsman, and also just contribute at times with the bat there. Depending on where he plays, he can bat between, say, number 7 and number 10 there, and always puts in the contributing effort there, holding up his end, and also can score quite quickly when needed. So he's the second recipient. And the third is the A-grade captain, Tom McLean there, someone who's won club championships at the Diamond Creek Cricket Club there, been a captain for a long time, premiership captain for all those successful Diamond Creek teams there, wicketkeeper as safe as houses there behind there, and has done a lot of work with the reserve keepers there when you look at guys like the Josh Merritt and Tassoni with their improvement. A lot of that has come through McLean's work there with him there, and has worked closely with the current captain now, Josh Adams, and also some of the other leaders as well there. So just to recap on the 3 ones that you've given, Evans, Bedurk and McLean.
Thank you very much for that, Haydos, and I think you've pretty much covered all the grounds that I was employing in terms of why I wanted them to win the award and why I gave them the award. But because of your contacts with the Diamond Creek Cricket Club, which I don't have, you were able to provide much more information and meat, which I couldn't, because I'm here in the commentary box actually commentating them and I don't get to talk to them off field.
You still can.
Okay, so that is the end of the post-game show, and so that's the end of the Channel 8 broadcast. We've been here for whatever it is, 7 hours here at Coventry Oval, and we are not coming back tomorrow, which is a great surprise to us, let alone having to worry about coming back on Monday to finish off whatever was left over on the reserve day. So that's the end. This is the end. So we will not see you until the grand final next week. Wherever that is, whoever's playing, we will be there somewhere doing something, broadcasting some sort of game. Okay, this is Channel 8, the local sports network, in association with our partners Bizz 99.9 FM Substitute Radio. I have been your host and lead commentator, Chukka Wilson, and my guest commentator, who has done an absolutely marvellous contribution, Damien Hayden. Thank you very much for coming back to Melbourne, Haydos, and thank you very much for your contribution today.
Thank you very much, Chukka. To everyone, have a fantastic day.
And we will see you next week. Until then, goodbye.
Say no more to me, pack up your storm. I've been lost in the woods since the day I was born. I'd have pushed you aside, but your body was warm and your hands were open. I've been guilty of kindness and love. I've been knocked on the ground when your push came to shove, but the scars on my body withered and dying ain't left me broken. Oh, Mallory, oh, Mallory, you're a snake in the grass and I'm stumbling past like a trembling mouse on the lawn. So Mallory, you do what you gotta do and be gone. There's a tear in the fabric that's under your skin, and it grows like a chasm and swallows me in. And I'd run like a coward, but I'm overpowered and falling slowly. All the horses in all of the land, they heave and they pull just as hard as they can, but they fumble and waver and sink in the sand as I drift away. Oh, Mallory, oh, Mallory, you're a snake in the grass and I'm stumbling past like a trembling mouse on the lawn. So Mallory, you do what you gotta do and be gone. And I'm stumbling past like a trembling mouse on the lawn. So Mallory, you do what you gotta do and be gone. In the wake of the storm, I was shaken, I was reborn. I got another shot to make it to the top today. I'm pulling up the sutures, I'm ready for the future. I'm ready for the slings and arrows and the fortunes lost. And there's a voice that's buried deep inside my head. As it stumbled out, it said, hey, I got another chance. I was living like a zombie, head in a trance. Hey, hey, hey. And we're slow, and life is all you know. And when it flashed before my eyes, I realized this is everything. Asleep in the daytime, parked in the main line. I was coasting by like I already died before. In the static of the city, drowning in pity. Like a lost goodbye, I was fading in the sky alone. Until the day that shook me right down to the core. And I pulled my body from the floor. Hey, I got another chance. I was living like a zombie, head in a trance. Hey, hey, hey. And we're slow, and life is all you know. And when it flashed before my eyes, I realized this is everything. trance. Hey, and we're slow, and life is all you know. And when it flashed before my eyes, I realized this is everything. And when it flashed before my eyes, I realized this is everything.